So last episode was a bit of a grab bag, just getting a lot of the things out of the way, and this episode will mostly be focused on getting down to the first story point here in the Temple's Destroyer. But that being said, now we have, now we're here, there's two pretty big achievements that we could get, or like, there's two achievements I could, yeah, there's a few achievements we could get along the way, most notably, friendly neighborhood spider boss, which I'm fairly sure is just destroying these guys with a hookshot. At least 15 of them. Gonna have to defer to editing Ortiz to know if I did get these. I'm fairly sure at the very least it's just get them. I'll pick them off with our pickaxe. Oh, not pickaxe. Thingy thing. Yeah, for the most part we'll just be digging and hoping that will do the thing. Could also get hook, line, and sinker, which is picking up 15 resources with our hookshot. Just being fairly lazy with it. Least it's shiny, that being... Ow. Rude. Yeah, at least it's shiny, picking up 8... Fairly sure it is 8. Ooh, okay. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, getting rid of... picking up 8... more pieces of silver. But again, I'm probably just gonna defer all that to editing Ortiz. But yeah, because everything is so dangerous, I am probably going to be spending a lot of time going back and forth between here and our machine, just cutting out everything we do. Although that being said, I will make note of everything I do pick up. Okay, is that our first piece of silver? Okay, well, we have to go back now. Should that show us how much we have on hand? Okay, nice. Just have like 40 hours total logged into this game and didn't really know I could quickly just view how much I had. Okay, definitely want to get that. And back we go. Okay, okay, yeah, it is our silver piece, so that will be our first. And I'm not sure if we would be able to get it now, but right back at you. Which would be killing an enemy by returning its own projectile. Not entirely sure if I could do that. Okay, definitely want to do that. And yeah, these guys will just try and kill us. It's like no doubt about it. So I'm definitely wanting to be careful here. Because death is all around us and no. Thanks. Okay, definitely want to be careful with these guys. Yeah, I wanna say with friendly neighborhood spider bot, we don't have to be in the air. It's just the fact that we kill them with a hook shot, I think. Which is just poking them and sending them elsewhere. Also, I do suppose that a definite problem with this is we will need to be careful just with how we go about mining our way down as well. Even though this is starting to ramp up a little bit, this isn't as I did not know that they could do that. Okay. That is something I'm learning, and oh boy, yeah. This isn't the worst this place gets, it gets much worse, and oh boy. Okay, oh, that would have been so nice if he was like right over there. Okay, yeah, now we are here, probably would make more sense to mention this next episode when it's going to be a little bit more relevant, but here is the starting line to get Lazy Person, which is to move 100 horizontal tiles without touching the controllers. No wait. Let's just worry about getting down first. Let's not do anything that would get us killed. Okay, thank you. I'm back up. No, I think we definitely want that. Let's watch this, do that. I think... Oh, I want to say that hopefully that the thing we just did gets us that. Just want to go down here. Knock this out of the way. So I don't have to worry about that later. Just okay, yep, this. Okay. Alright, I forgot it gets. I would say like the danger stays off. Like the danger plateaus for a bit. As well, we're just gonna be bringing down a wall for a bit. I think I might try as best as I can to get rid of the lava spouts, just to make our journey through a little bit easier. Nice. Now I'm kind of regretting not getting Titan's Yoga or Auger. Oh. Because like that would definitely make things a little bit easier. So what exactly is Auger? Okay, cool. Just slowly ramping up. That's fun. Wait. Oh, we have to go. Kind of the reason I kind of hate this place. You really have to be careful with where you are going, because you could just end up getting or making things a lot harder to get just by doing things, I guess. now that's done, I am kind of tempted to get that, even if that wouldn't really be the thing. Okay, cool. So we're back up where we were last episode, or where the shortcut brought us up to last episode. Yeah. It's kind of specifically the whole conveyor belt thing that makes getting back up a little harder. But now I'm just a little bit ever so slightly more worried as well. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, TNT, I guess also dynamite is being introduced, and well, even just being near it is bad for us. And well, you just know that the crazy cultists are gonna be dying or chomping at the bit to blow it up. Okay, okay, does that count as right back at you? Editing Ortiz here. The reason I questioned whether or not we did just get right back at you is because the description for the achievement is fairly vague, as it just says kill an opponent with its own projectile. And I do suppose you could say that that interaction was us killing an enemy with its own projectile, even if it wasn't intentional. I am considering counting it, but I'm thinking that I won't flag the achievement until I do it with the specific Pokemon that will allow us to parry projectiles back as a... I don't entirely think Aramid armor was the way that the devs intended us to get this achievement. So yeah, I guess just call this Shodan's achievement until we do actually get that cog mod. But yeah, on with the episode. And yeah, getting the TNT to blow up, like, if the TNT falls, yeah, game over. Or it will instantly explode, so we definitely want to be careful in a place we can't exactly be careful. Just do that. Thank you. Okay, I would want to go down to the thing. Oh, I was gonna get him to do our job for us. Rude. Getting totally sidetracked about the whole thing. Yeah, interesting to know what Augur is, as not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. As I've continued reading Skullduggery Pleasant, good to note that they're not immune to lava. Yeah, continued on reading the second saga of Skullduggery Pleasant, and one of the characters is named Augur Darkly, and I just kind of want to know what it is. Okay, would that unlock anything for us? And that's pickaxe. Okay, so our next thing is until tier 8. Okay. You know, I'll get the pickaxe, and then the next time we come back here, I'll get the backpack. Okay. yeah, I just kind of want to know what it means, because like the fact that it's in this game as well, which somewhat interesting. Okay, so we are going more down. And let's not do that. Don't exactly feel like taking a bath at the moment. Okay, you have fun taking a bath in lava. And yeah, I guess as ending, you'll just kind of go over what like words. Yeah. Okay, wow. I wanted to be over here. Okay. Still a bit nervous around the bombs. As anyone should, really, I guess. Okay, thank you. Really glad that there's like a lot of checkpoints. Well, not really checkpoints, a lot of tunnels around. Oh man. Just, yeah. I took a bit of a break. Okay, cool. Here. So actually, I will go back up. Yeah. Continued on with Midnight Belden and Seasons of War. Okay, yeah, it's this one. I'll get to that later. Yeah, Midnight Belden and Seasons of War. So far, like, I'm not overly a big fan of kind of like the pacing of them. Because like with Midnight, I kind of just assumed that it would always be just like the okay, we're getting to a boss fight. I'll just postpone this. Who does stand for the great prophet of the destroyer? Hey, you know this guy. He's the one who brought me to the other temple. Guiding Light, what are you doing with this unworthy bot in my temple? Res Rusty, what have you done to him? As I've foretold, Rusty the Destroyer will bring the Great Quake and shed on Mortal Coil. He granted a Doomsday device, then he left again, for his ways are mysterious. Then I must disable that thing. Yeah, tell us why you've hidden the Doomsday device so I can blow it up. Oh, Guiding Light, how you've fallen, I will not let you to ruin our precious apocalypse. Okay, okay, I'll just wait for that to go over. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't really a fan of how they were paced as like with Midnight, the way it's set up, I was kind of under the impression that it would always it would just be the like 6 or so hours that Valkyrie has to save her sister, but there's a lot of build up to that point, so much so that like, where the fuck is, okay, there. I'm fairly sure that if we could get him into the lava, that would speed things up a little bit, I think. Yeah. Like there's like a lot of build up, so much so like I think by the time I was like at the halfway point, we would still not at the point. And then with Beldum, I'm fairly I'm not really sure if I remember what happened to Beldum, to be honest. No, Bedlam, I think that's the name. But yeah. Right. Shit. No. Yeah. Bedlam was Valkyrie piecing together her sister's soul. Of course. Like that was like that whole thing of a fetch quest was alright. And then Seasons of War. I didn't really. Okay, sure, GP. I'll get to you. You cannot stop the coming of the Great Crake. The Doomsday device is still secure. The end is nigh. Yeah. Like on the face of it, I wasn't. Or going into it, I wasn't really a fan, because like the last, like, I forget which one it is exactly, but the last time they setting up a war, I wasn't so much a fan of it, just because like I think a lot of it was just traveling along. But I did like the fact that for this one of Seasons of War, it was like pretty much always on or spent on Valkyrie and the gang going through the Linez dimension, or Dimension X as Valkyrie puts it. And yeah, speaking of Valkyrie, one thing I really loved about that is the fact that it's stated that Valkyrie's bi. Though I wonder how much of that was intentional, because in Resurrection, I think the only person who kind of puts Valkyrie out of her, like, who like kind of gets Valkyrie to get outside of her like depressed state of mind is a teacher of Omen Darkly. Fairly sure it's Militia. I'm just gonna call her Millie. And it's like reading, I thought, oh, okay, there's like some there's some nice vibes there between Valkyrie and Millie. You know, it would be nice if they started dating, but no. Turns out that they did actually start dating. Like, okay, cool. I wonder if that was just planned, or like what exactly how that worked. Yeah, don't mind. No, like, good for Valkyrie. Ooh, okay. Just something I remembered that we can do now. That we have the Ignition Pickaxe. Not really a fan. Also, not really sure how I feel about the Ignition Golems. That is the name. So I'm not entirely sure how long we've been going, and not entirely sure how much we did get, but... Oh wait, no. I was gonna say... I was gonna put this off, but no. There's something I wanted to do first. Okay, yeah. Just ignore me. Okay, yeah, that's there. That's something we'll get to later. Okay. Yeah. Just all over the place. Apologize for that. Well, this must be the Doomsday device. I really didn't want to believe Rusty could do something like this. Seems to be a lot of Vectron parts in this that thing. Let's smash it. Whoa. Let's do just that. That was great. This looks pretty harmless now, doesn't it? There's Steamboat and Vectron parts all jumbled together in this thing. Why'd Rusty build something like this? You worry too much. Less thinking, more smashing. We should head back to the Oasis and tell Rosie that the device is disabled. We could do that, or we could not, and then not the episode. Yeah. Final thing I'll mention about thingy thing. Oh, Skulldugly Pleasant is one thing I'm not so much a fan of is because they were written around 2016 and a certain someone was the president of the United States, you damn well know that Derek Laney couldn't miss or pass up the opportunity to critique that certain someone. It's please. Just let that part die, please. Okay. Yeah. This episode we did get through the first half of the Temple of Destruction. And instead of continuing on the story and going back to talk to Rosie, I'm thinking that, well, we'll just go back through what we did cover. Oh, the things we did pass up here. And just, you know, clear things off, maybe. Not entirely sure. Yeah. But before we do that, yeah, the one artifact we did get. The future of Electronica is here. Wave your hand to raise the haunting feeling that somewhere someone has fallen into a deep well and needs help. Come to think of it, it looks like nobody's touched it for a long time. Won't make you sound like an opera star. But yeah, until then, that is when I'll see you.